And just lying in the ditch here is a potato digger, probably manufactured 1900s.
Aye.
1900s. And it's just lying out here to rust,
Now,
to rack and ruin.
you know how it worked?
No, how did it
You
work?
see, there,
Yes.
that big spade.
Yes.
That there goes down around there, right?
Yes.
And what it did, it went in underneath your drill,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
loosened the soil right in under. And these here spun round and kicked the soil and the potatoes out that direction there for you to gather them.
Right. Oh my goodness gracious. And this, Stuart tells me, was a fiddle for sowing corn. Was it? So that was to distribute the corn evenly.
Yes, you fill the bucket full of corn into here.
Right.
Right. Then you put this over your
Shoulder, and you walk the field.
Here was a big, it's not in it, there was a big, like a bow that you would have in, and it had a leather strap around that there.
Yes.
And as you moved it up, it turned this here, and this broadcast the seeds.
That's right, broadcasting.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you a few old carts. And then there's the weighbridge for the spuds. And there's an old saw in at the back. And the children are upstairs. And there's another cart with its high sides to get more in. And there's a handmade wheelbarrow. Yes.
A whole lot of, a whole series of boards, right?
Yes.
And when you were sitting up there, you pushed down a wee lever which made the board come up, and it went along and cut the corn, right?
Yes, that's a reaper.
Yes, the corn fell onto that board. You held enough of it on there till you think there was a sheaf, and much for a sheaf. And then you took your tilting rake, let down your foot, and pushed it off with the tilting rake.
You could have lost your foot very handy.
Very.
Flip. There's no health and safety in those
not
days.
at all.
And what's this here beside me?
This here is a hay turner.
Hay turner.
Yep.
And what kind of hens are these? These silkies? They're not silkies.
Well, those are Suffolks in there, the white and black.
The white and black
I don't know what these here are.
Right.
They're probably the males of those.
And there's an old harness, and that's your tilting rake.
Up there, and then those are all just rakes for corn.
Okay. There's a hay rake.
Yes.
Pulled behind the horse.
Yep.
Right? And you wanted to put the hay in rows, right?
Yep.
Right, get you on in and show it how it's
There
done.
was a seat here.
There's a seat up there, right?
You're sitting up there, your feet on here, and this handle here lifted these here.
Yes, the spikes.
The spikes up. So when you had enough hay in there and you wanted to release it to create the row, you lifted this here, and they all lifted up. Right. And away you went again.
But again, that was an extremely dangerous activity to be at, because a child or anybody, man, and sitting up on that seat could have fallen down into that.
Don't forget, you're supposed to be guiding the horse as well.
Oh, for flip. Pulper.
Yes. So what you did...
2 turnip pulpers,
yes,
right?
What you did was you put the whole turnips in here.
Right.
Turned this handle here.
Turned that handle.
And if you look here, look, you see these here?
Grinders.
They cut the turnips into long strips.
Yes.
You know, like a grater.
Yes, yes.
So it's really a massive
like
grater.
Like cheese.
Yes, and that was for the cattle, for the cows.
All right.
And the cows, because they couldn't eat up
the whole turnip.
Because never get it scoped up. Whereas sheep could.
Sheep could.
But cows and such they couldn't. Then you put a bit of meal over the top of it, and that was their
dinner.
When they come in, that was their dinner. Is right.
So that's a turnip planter.
Yes.
And what else did you spot there?
And this here is a pigging pen.
Oh,
here,
so you put your pig in
the
that.
Big pig, you'd imagine her in there.
Yes, and she was captured.
She couldn't get out.
She couldn't get out.
But,
pigging pen.
The pigs, you see, the wee pigs, when they're born, they can be out here and she won't lie.
She won't roll over on top of them.
No, because she would, and she has to stay in the one place.
Right.